Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 29-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get that quarterback.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taken in at the 11. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys, but in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Down at the 41.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. The 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A deep ball for Gurley. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Wide receiver. Brian Poole on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
The Patriots.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Jets 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Jets 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Patriots take over.
2-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A quick throw complete to Washington. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Complete.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 30.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for New England. 49 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run. It's Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Is good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A throw over the middle, taken in. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Gostkowski for the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Next to score, Patriots 35, Jets 14. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Jets are going to use the first. First of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Patriots 35, Jets 21.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Patriots.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 20.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 28. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
New York offense taking over for their next possession. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made by
no gain on the play there, second down.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
38-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw to Michel on the screen. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
New England.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Patriots 42, Jets 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
On the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth. And make it
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
At the 46-yard line.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the run, watch the run. 50.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Jets 27. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Gurley again here on 1st down, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading. They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Patriots 47. Jets.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
New England on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to launch it for Washington. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku.
The pass.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down, and
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You've got to be wary of throwing an interception here, because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
I'm coming after you. Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And inches.
They'll pick up the first with Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final score, Patriots.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they too will exit with a